Late summer on the homestead is a beautiful time. The garden is a bit overgrown, but so plentiful. It's a season where the kitchen is busy with fresh harvests and market finds. Today, I'm sharing the simple joys of homestead living. Come with me as we gather from the garden, explore the farmer's market, and preserve these simple harvests to enjoy in the seasons ahead. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Megan, and this is Our Home and Heritage, where we share it all from the garden and pasture to the farmhouse and kitchen. There's ordinary contentment to be found by starting the day in the garden, with the warmth of the morning sun and the quiet calm before all the tasks of the day bid for my attention. It's easily one of my favorite things about summer. One of my least favorite things are these tomato hornworms. Thankfully, I found this one before it was able to do too much damage. I usually notice them first by their droppings. I found this tip for using a black light, which is more ideal at night, to easily spot them on the vine, super helpful. I often think about how easy it is to take these moments for granted, to overlook the small joys in our rush to get through the day. But the garden teaches us to slow down, to appreciate the gifts that each season brings. It's a reminder that life is made up of these quiet, everyday moments, moments of peace, of connection, of gratitude. Whether you're harvesting from your own garden or selecting produce at the market, there's something grounding about working with fresh ingredients. It's a chance to pause and connect with the food you eat. Preserving food at home is one of the most satisfying ways to practice self-sufficiency, and you don't need a big garden to do it. Even a small batch of tomatoes from the market can be turned into something you'll enjoy for the months to come. For me, it's about making the most of what's available and ensuring I have wholesome, homegrown food ready when I need it. I'm using this method to remove the tomato skins. Start by cleaning your tomatoes, cutting them in half and removing any excess seeds. Place them cut side down on a baking sheet and slide them into a preheated 425-degree oven for 8 to 12 minutes, just until the skins start to brown. Once they're out, let them cool a bit before gently pinching the skins off with your fingers. Be careful when you do this. Make sure that you let them cool down. These roasted tomatoes are perfect for adding depth to stews, soups, and spaghettis that we'll enjoy in the cooler seasons ahead. While you could simply freeze them in a bag, I prefer using a food saver on the moist setting, which worked wonderfully for me. I have more tomatoes needing to be worked up than I have time at the moment. So I'm going to clean these off well and put them in the freezer until I'm able to can them up as spaghetti sauce or tomato juice. This process of preserving tomatoes is a nod to the simplicity of slow living, taking the time to prepare food by hand, savoring the process as much as the result. In a world that moves so fast, these moments of quiet, intentional work bring a sense of peace and fulfillment. We're headed to the local farmers market and flea market on this particular day. I had the opportunity this summer to help create the produce display. I have so many other ideas to create a beautiful space to showcase our local goods. There just wasn't quite enough time to do all I had wanted to, but there is always next year. The farmers market is a great place to find local produce and handmade goods. Even if you can't grow your own food, supporting local farmers is a wonderful way to bring the best of the season into your kitchen. Plus, the market is a great place to connect with your community. While we're close, we decided to do some thrifting at the local flea market too. There are so many beautiful antique and vintage items here. I have been able to find many of my most favorite decor pieces here too. I love these wooden kitchen storage and spice boxes. And this folk painted serving set. This booth is one of my favorites. Her and her husband have collected so many still useful antique items. I have my eye on a few of those cast iron pieces. I absolutely love this worn farmhouse table and chairs. If I was in need of one, I would be tempted. It was a pretty reasonable price. a sweet older lady who has this booth and makes aprons in almost any fabric design you can imagine, for little ones and for mama. I snagged this pretty floral drawstring bag to store plastic bags. Our local artists have so much talent. We waited out a little rain shower in town before heading up to the farm. It hadn't rained up here on the mountain. We found my sister and nephew at the goat barn. These kids are still so cute, but getting big. And these kiddos are also cute and growing like bad weeds. When my sister and I were this age, this was the horse barn, and I love watching them make fun farm memories here too. Thank you for spending some time with me today as I preserved a little garden harvest. This is the first of many days ahead for our busy harvest season. I'm looking forward to filling up our pantry for the cooler seasons that will be here before we know it. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. But in the meantime, check out these videos. I think you'll love them. Until next time, friend.